jump for the shit. Up top when I speak, all cap with the speech till they caught up in the rapture. So out of line with the phrase game. Just take a break, been a long day. Hit your line, what you fall through with the nightsticks. Maybe help me spark the ideas. We got nowhere else to go, it's only up from there. I've been on my own, just running through the fields. Stay vivid for the ears, I know that's how they like. Yeah, I fantasize, tell me that it's real when it's all said and done. I said it how I feel it, I let them hear the fear of a passive aggressive. Angry black man with a passion, steady grip while I shoot to the stars with a full clip. Trying line with a loose sleep, then I proofread till I lose sleep. Couldn't handle the truth when you're bed with the right. Love at first sight shit, art over hype shit. Need a sound bite for the time capsule. Press play, they pause time for a bit. Smitten, I admit it, couldn't kick it. I'm in love with the fine print. Scribble type of shit they wouldn't find behind it. Why the suspicious behind the eyelid. Tell a reckless with the clauses. Careful with the cost me. Need this shit forever, but I never ever stop until they put me in the coffin or they off me. Fuck niggas quick to auction, they false print. Always treat the shit with a caution. Hold it 10 toes down for the dogs, you can see the paw print. Searching for the answers in the bottom of the last strip of the handle. The beginning of the candle. Doing shit to myself, the only fears when I'm looking in the mirror. I'm seeing somebody else, yeah. Mi corazón es on my sleep shoulder. Wrist thing and they rose gold and iron glow from me. I couldn't pinpoint on the globe, so I wanted to go from it. Just know that I don't fit in, but I wanna feel everything, yeah, 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 everything, yeah. I got my eyes low with the sky flows where the rhyme flows. I don't really know just what we might go with the mind scope. So many things I never learned with my eyes closed. Too busy with the schemes on the telling of my dreams on the rail. Bitch, I grind like my life's on the line, hella wired. So fall through with the light sticks. We open up when the light flicks. On sight, yellow cash rolls.
Hello. How's everyone doing today? It is Sunday and the season 3 finale. Yep, last episode. After 25, we say shut it down. And today is July 24th, 2022. It is 7 p.m. Eastern time. We are now live on YouTube, Facebook. Hello, my Twitch friends. How are you? And of course, on our beautiful website, www.saltycoffeepodcast.com, on the live streaming section. We appreciate all shares, follows, and comments. However, please do not post any links on the comment sections of Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. If you wish to have your business posted on our website, please visit www.saltycoffeepodcast.com and go to be part of the community section and complete the form. That's how we do it. The content provided on this episode is solely from our personal experiences and whatever happened on season 3. Season 3 was quite interesting, very funny. I'm still in the learning phases. It was spectacular though. We had some great moments. We opened it up with a big bang. So Miss Shelby will be stopping by. Mark, the film producer, writer, could not make it, but he left a message. We are going to be visited by the guru, the credit guru, and hopefully the networking ladies. Caramello, Visionary from Visionary 126, Puddles Flow from Spiritual Peach Shop, and the infamous stereo app content creator, verified content creator. I am Crystal, also the CEO and founder of Creative Minds Empire. So we have a lot of things to talk about. This season, we made it to Amazon Music, so we're now there. Hello, Visionary 126. We made it to Amazon, so we are on Anchor FM. That's where we started it all. That's where we will continue to be. We are on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Radio Public, Player.fm, and we're also at Audible.com. Can you believe it? So Salty Coffee was created to inspire, entertain, and inform. I am 52 years old, born and raised in Brooklyn. Well, actually born in Brooklyn, raised in Washington Heights, and I live in the Bronx. So my beginning of this podcast was primarily to inform people because after COVID, we ain't had nothing else to do but start a podcast, right? Anyway, I'm just happy because I completed my goals of 25 episodes. And we're going to go through all of them briefly tonight. And I want to welcome those of you who are new. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know some of you, a lot of you are from Stereo app. Begin to create a little family there, which is awesome. Stereo app, I give Spanish classes for free. Basic Spanish with Icon and Salty Coffee, and that is on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That will continue. We will continue doing that. So please stand by for that. And let me tell you, somebody who's here today who actually won the Salty Coffee Poetry Contest, Miss Caramello, also the CEO and founder of Visionary 126. We're going to talk a little bit more about her, but let's hear her poem. Let's see who won the $200.
The warmth of your cradle. The warmth of your cradle, the nourishment you provide. As I develop my sense of touch, the feeling of your warm appeal around my body, waiting patiently for the day to look into your eyes, to feel your arms around me. You push me out with great pains, which brings forth tears of joy. 126, you finally hold me in your arms. I'm safe here. This is love. This is comfort. I want to stay here forever. Your tone of voice, calming every emotion. When I cry, you calm me with a soft lullaby. I fall asleep in your arms. I'm safe here. This is love. This is comfort. I want to stay here forever. Floral aldehyde fragrance, citrus bergamot, hyacinth green leaf, tarragon peach, sandalwood, and vanilla captures your smooth scent. It's like a spring breeze that dispenses golden dandelion seeds over long distances with no barriers to carry it where it's comfortable to go. Like a lily pad drifting away in calming currents on stream, sombers of emery wood on a sear, brightening up the night sky. My reflection in your eyes, echoes of smooth jazz playing in the background. You lift me up with remnants of your essence. This is love. This cradle is made in eternity. Echoes of laughter and joy, your mesh garments gently pillowing my skin, plush like feathers as I lay in the warmth of your eternal cradle.
And that was Miss Visionary 126. Congratulations, Miss Caramello, who's also a content creator on the Stereo app, and that's how we met. And we'll talk a little bit more about her business, but let's get down to business. Let me tell you, October 1st, season 3 started out with a bang. Ooh, I can't get enough of her music with the diva of Southern Soul, Miss Shelby. Miss Shelby, where are you? She's gonna stop by soon. She's probably putting on her makeup and all that good stuff, or not. I don't know. But let's see what Miss Shelby did. You guys hear episode 1 for season 3? Were you guys on it? If not, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let me get on. Hi, how are you? So she is a Southern Soul artist and entertainer with a smooth, voluptuous voice. She is amazing. I actually went to, let's see if we can show you where she's from.
Hey, hey, ooh.
That's Losburg, Mississippi. So before I went to interview her, I actually went to Losburg, Mississippi to visit her. And she was going to be performing in I forget the location in Mississippi, but it was very near to her neighborhood. But she performs and she is amazing. She has been in a lot of radio shows in Mississippi, specifically Kiss 104.1. And Mississippi music is very different, is very vibrant, is very animated. It's very risque. Some of the songs are very blues type, but very interesting to say the least. But I enjoyed it, and I love her music. You can find her on Facebook as Shelby Nosey H Hosey HOSEY.5. So it's Shelby.HOSEY.5. You can find her on YouTube. She hasn't named her channel, which I think she could, but if you just Google Shell B, the letter B, you'll find her. Her songs that I played on episode 1, season 3 is Party Hard, Boomerang Love, Pass the Wilson, if you all know what I mean. Just Watch Me Work, which I call Baby Work, Baby Work. You and Me, Come On In, Outside Woman, Woman to Woman, and her most recent single, Just Tell Me. So let's see what Just Tell Me is about. Oh, wrong one. Sorry.
There's one thing that I want you to know, before I let you go, there's nothing that we can work out. Cause God is in control. If you're not happy and you don't wanna be, let me know. Please just tell me.
You're not happy, you don't wanna be here, baby. I can't sing like her, but girl, she's good. She's really good. I think I'm gonna use that as my theme song on stereo. If you're not happy, you don't want to be here, swipe left. Please just tell me. Anyway, how's everybody doing? What's going on? Anything new? What else we got from Miss Shelby? Let's see. This is one of my favorite songs from her. So are you guys ready to party?
Yeah, it's your girl Shelby. It's going down tonight. We're gonna party. Ooh-wee. It's the weekend, I'm feeling good. Have some fun is what I wanna do. Going out to have a good time. Gonna leave all my problems behind. I wanna party till I can't no more. Walk through the door, went straight to the floor. The club was packed from wall to wall. I knew right then I'd have a ball. I wanna party, party hard, party hard. I wanna party, party hard, party hard. People dancing full of that alcohol. I live, let's get this party started. Let your body move, go with the flow. If you ain't scared, gon' drop it low. Nothing but booty shaking in the house. I ain't leaving, let's turn it out. Let's stay till they turn out the lights. Let's dance for the rest of the night. I wanna party, party hard, party hard. Let's party. I wanna party, party hard, party hard.
Party hard we did. I love that song. Miss Shelby, how are you? What's going on in Mississippi? Do you know that we finally made it to Mississippi on an anchor? Yeah, we finally made it. We got Mississippi, blah, blah, Mississippi listeners in the house. Miss Shelby, you ready? Um, if not, I have the guru, the credit guru on now. So maybe we could do a little bit of Mr. Robles from the Robles Capital Solution. He is a credit specialist, an influencer. He is a auto insurance, an entrepreneur, and what's hot? Oh, it's hot out. It's hot everywhere right now. All right, let me add Mr. Robles. Let's see what he's doing. He was on episode 15, The Power of Credit.
Hi everyone, can you hear me?
How are you? Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. How you doing?
Doing great, great yourself?
I'm good. Let me see. What date was our... I know you were episode 15. I didn't put down the date. Do you remember the date? It was like November, maybe?
I think he was on. I can't remember. It's been a
Okay.
couple months.
Well,
Yeah.
how you doing?
I'm doing great yourself?
Good, good. I learned a lot from your episode. I got a lot of good feedback. People can come back and do the replay if you want to learn a
Right.
little bit about credit, how it works, what doesn't work. Anything new that we should know about with the credit world out there, buying a house or anything?
Well, at this time, nothing new so far.
Nothing new? Okay.
Nothing new.
Any tricks that we should know about fixing our credit?
Tricks.
Just come to you, right? So give us your information, Mr. Robles, for the capital solution. Because, we all can do a little bit better on our capital.
Definitely.
Where can we find you?
Yeah, definitely. So you can look me up at UCES .net/P Robles. That's where my website that I use.
Okay.
Or you can contact me at a number. It's 410-466-2404.
So it's UCESprotectionplan.com.
.net.
And then we just have to find your name, right? Robles Capital Solution.
Correct.
So it's Robles Capital Solution at gmail.com. 470 area code 466-2404. And you help with budgeting, credit building, credit restoration, saving goals, identity monitoring, net worth, debt payoff,
Correct.
and credit monitoring. Look at you.
Definitely.
So how do people enroll? Is it like a enrollment plan, or do you have do you have to pay for the enrollment plan, or?
Yes. So basically,
Okay.
it's a enrollment plan. It's a membership.
Okay.
It's $189.
Okay. For the year? Or just
No,
okay.
just from the first month start, and then it's $89 from there for 3 months, and after 3 months it's $69.
Okay.
So basically, like I said to all my clients, this is not like a contract. You can cancel anytime you want.
Okay.
Until you see improvement, you cancel your membership. Along the way, I tell my clients, just set up a free consultation, go over your debt, what's hurting your credit report. I know I tell most of my clients that don't focus more on the credit number,
Right.
focus on your credit report, what's reporting there, because most of it it's wrong information, inaccurate.
Because if you really think about it, you're gonna end up saving more money anyway, right? As to trying to pay all that debt or trying to do it yourself and then mess up and
Right.
So yeah, so I could see that.
Definitely. And
But
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
This wasn't planned, so we're just having a quick review of what's up now with Mr. Robles. And the only reason why I added Mr. Robles to the Salty Coffee podcast is because he shared his story with his mom, and I appreciate that. So I'm helping really the moms in this scenario where his feedback about how he respects his mom and his mom helped him to be the person that he is today, is all, it's all relevant. So that's one of the, I don't want people to think, oh my God, how does she have a man up in there? But it's because I promote people who actually help mothers. And I've seen your Facebook page where people who you've helped in the process actually fulfill their goal in getting what they want, which is a home or a car, and fixing their credit, which is unfortunately this is the life that we live in the United States, right? So, anything else you want to share real quick?
Um, at this point, no, not really. Any questions? You have any questions for me?
So I'm about to like embark in looking for a new home or trying to find a place, but I'll definitely continue to support you and your business. Please feel free to follow Mr. Robles. If what's your Facebook? Is it Capital Solution also Robles
It's
Capital Solution?
Pepe Robles. That's my Facebook.
Pepe Robles.
Yes.
Follow him on Facebook. Um, I just shared with you. So on the description of this video on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, I'll definitely put in the links on there. So if you're watching the replay, the links will be on the description. Mr. Robles,
Mhm.
congratulations for being on season 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for episode 15. It
Mhm.
was awesome. You are great, and I hope much success to you and your family. And I'll probably see you soon because you're still on the West Coast, right? Did you? Where
Yes.
are you
So
now?
I'm moving back to Georgia, so pretty soon. So I'm
Okay,
always
okay.
traveling around the world, the
The
nation.
money making Georgia. Okay, money making
Yeah.
Georgia. So you're a little bit closer now to New York. So you're
Yes.
headed to the right direction. All right, Mr. Robles.
Definitely.
Thank you so much,
Thank
and
you
I'll
so much
see you
for the
soon.
invite. Thank you
All right,
again.
bye. So that was Mr. Robles. Who else is in here? Miss Shelby, you still around? Miss Shelby, where's Miss Shelby at? Cause we can play another song. Uh, where's that song? Where's that song? This
How many of y'all out there got that boomerang love? The type of love that he just can't get enough of. And no matter what he do, he's always gonna come right back to you. Look here now, it's a doggone shame. You call yourself grown, but still playing these games. But that's okay. I like teaching these lessons. And it's come my loving that can keep a man guessing. Roll your eyes, stomp your feet. This type of loving can't be beat. Head on out the door. You'll be back for more. Got that boring loving. Don't let it through. Don't let it through you. Got that boring loving. Coming right back to you. Coming right back to you. Got that boring loving. Can't escape it. Can't escape it. Got that.
Ooh, did I just shut that down? My bad. I'm sorry. I was trying to take this comment off. See, this is what happens when you do it all by yourself. I was trying to take this off. Hello, Eric. How are you? Miss Shelby, you don't want to get on because it's too hot. That's fine, boo. Don't worry about it. Yo, Facebook user. Thanks for the share. Okay. You're welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome again. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Thank you very much for stopping by. We were just sharing the beautiful Diva of Southern Soul. She started season 3, episode 1 with a bang. I actually went to Mississippi to visit her, and I have a message to share because I actually met her mom and met her family. She has a beautiful family. I love them all. And I know they're mad at me because I haven't been, like active in, calling them. Southern people are very united, very respectful, very caring, and sometimes as a New Yorker, that's just not kind of normal to us. So it's a little different to say the least. But I love them. They open their doors of their home to me, and I appreciate that because not too many people can do that and say, Salty Coffee is a cool person. That's Miss Shelby. Salty Coffee, what you doing today? Why'd you call me Salty Coffee? But I love her. I love her and her family, and I wish I could do more. But in the process of trying to help a lot of people, it becomes a little hard when you're doing it yourself too, right? But here's a message from her mom.
Well, my mom and dad, they prayed for me when I was having a hard time. Ain't nothing like a mom and mother prayer, but you gotta pray for yourself too now. You got to pray for yourself. Can't tell everybody to pray for you, because some people will be praying on your bad luck and death.
So her mom made the best coffee ever. Like, you talk about salty coffee being good? No, she made the best coffee. And Miss Laura, I appreciate you. I love you, Shelby, and I love your mom and your family. And whoever tries to hurt Miss Shelby, they're gonna get it from New York. But I wish you much success, Miss Shelby. You started your journey early too, and you reached out to me, and I love that about you because I actually thought you were like beyond the Salty Coffee podcast, and you're a superstar. You're a beautiful person. You have personality. You definitely know how to entertain, and I'm so glad that you took part of the Salty Coffee family, and you're here still with us. And I may just buy a house in Mississippi and move down there because of you. Kind of hot though. I like it kind of cold. Anyway, Miss Shelby, just let me know when you coming on. If you're not gonna come on, that's fine. But I want you to leave a message or at least call the Google Voice phone so that we can hear a message from you, or whichever way you want to do it. Just let me know because we would love to hear from your beautiful voice. It wouldn't be the same. So episode 2, we talked a little bit about things to do in New York City. Feel free to go to season 3, episode 2. If you don't see it on YouTube or Facebook or Twitch, on Twitch they delete the stuff, so it's kind of weird, but it is what it is. You can always go to YouTube. If you just type in Salty Coffee Podcast, you can find me anywhere. I am on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and I mentioned that before. But things to do in New York City, and around that time, it would have been around September. And these are great things that I did back then. Some of them were museums, some of them were free, some of them you had to pay. But if you're planning on visiting New York, there's some good things for you to do there. And episode 3 with the trio, Caramello, Crystal Hardy, and Puddles Flow. And that was a networking party with like a virtual pop-up store. That's what they call it. I call it networking, but it's okay. So these were the content creators of Stereo app, and that's where we all met. And Caramello is the CEO and founder of Visionary 126. Have you shot Visionary 126 today? Probably not, but okay. Let's see what we got with them. Doobie doobie doo. Is it this one? What are they? I thought I had a little thing here for them. So Caramello and Miss Crystal Hardy, they do a business promote your business on Stereo app. Please, if you don't have Stereo app, please download it. Follow them on there and go to their previous talks on how to promote your business. I think they help you learn how to promote it. They talk about finances, credit, how to make more money. They're just amazing people. But where's that other thingy that I Oh, here they go. Aren't they cute? So this is I'm Crystal is the one with the red cap. Caramello is the one with the little bun, the cute little bun, and Puddles Flow. So Visionary 126. What did I write for Visionary 126? Caramello. She's the most inspiring, vibrant, high energy, and the founder and CEO of Visionary 126. She's also the winner of the Salty Coffee Podcast Poetry Contest for 2022. And we will continue to support her. Her website is www.visionary126.com. And she's having a pop-up shop. So if you're in New York on August 18th, please try to come and see us. She's gonna be selling her stuff at a yacht, and it's gonna be a yacht party. It's mostly young people. I'm gonna share the link on here. It's only $15 right now. It's an Eventbrite ticket type of sales. There's gonna be other people there selling their stuff. But the good thing about Visionary 126 is if you don't want to carry the items, you can also order them and shop right now. Why wait for a yacht when you can, shop your stuff right now? So don't break her inventory for the party, but go ahead and start shopping right now. Visionary126people.com. And then Miss Crystal Harley. She is, let's see. Oh, Miss Shelby. Pop the boop. So let me just finish up with Crystal Harley. And she is all about positive vibes. She's a businesswoman. She's a truck driver. Did I say truck driver? Did I say Miss Crystal Harley is a truck driver? I did say that. She's a product reseller and a content creator verified, if you will, from Stereo app. And she is amazing. Her website is creativemindsempire.com. And she has loads of stuff for you to learn. She did it for free for a while, and now she's being smart about her business. And she's created how to start your own negotiations for your trucking licenses or contract agreements with a trucking business. She does all kinds of stuff. But if you need information on how to sell stuff, how to resell stuff, how to create anything about business and making money, this is the person you want to know. This is the person you want to follow. This is the person you want to go into and support, because not only is she smart, she's emotionally intelligent. She is a Black woman, and you need to go there for support, her to support you. And she's been giving her information for free, people. If you didn't take it while it was for free, then you know what? That's on you. But now she's doing her real thing, her own business, and I'm very proud of her and Visionary 126, Caramello. And also, we have Puddles Flow. Puddles Flow is a self-publishing writer, poet. She got good vibes, and she's a spiritual goddess. That's what I want to call her. And her website is www.spiritualpshop.com. She has all kinds of crystals that she sells. She also makes her own bracelets with either your zodiac sign, whatever stones. She creates them based on your, chart. But if you go to her website and you look at what you want to order, you can actually, she will call you to ask a little bit of more information on how to create and customize your bracelet for you. Because when it comes to crystals and that type of stuff, that's very personal. So you can't have a bracelet for someone, like a general bracelet type of thing, because the stones and the crystals, they do mean something for each person. So go ahead and shop at creativemindsempire.com. Caramello with visionary126.com, and Puddles Flow is spiritualpeashop.com. Miss Shelby, why did you leave? Come back, Miss Shelby. I need you. Because we're gonna, okay, so I'll wait until she comes back and I'm gonna play another of her songs. So I just want you to know that the last episode 25, 4, I think it was. Is this 25? I don't remember. Yeah, this is 20. No, the second to last episode. I don't remember, but there was an episode that I did about Canva. I want you to know that every video, every flyer you see on my website was created by me through Canva. So I want to play this song because I love this song. Where is it? Please don't tell me I deleted it. Oh, here it is. my God. Hold on. How do I get this off? How do I get this banner off? Give me 1 second, Miss Shelby.
Okay.
I see you in the room. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Hi, Miss
Look.
Shelby.
Hi, friend.
I miss you. What's going
I
on?
miss you too. I just got inside, girl. I was out there and Mama was cleaning the yard because I was watching because I told her I wasn't helping her. It's hot.
You hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, because
can you hear me?
So the first half hour was like.
Oh no, I can hear you clearly.
You're like, Salty, I can't hear you. I don't know if it's me. How you doing? I miss you so much. I miss you too. I go back to Mississippi to see you and your family. But tell us what's new since October 1st of 2021.
I'm single. I'm starting some jump already. I'm single.
She's single, everybody.
That's right.
Single.
That's
ready
right.
To mingle? Wait, because you could be single and not ready to mingle. Are you single and ready to mingle?
I don't know. Not quite. I don't think. I'm just gonna enjoy. Getting in the middle of my bed going by myself.
we're gonna work that. We're gonna try to get you into New York. Somebody's gonna hire you to come and entertain them. So if you're listening and you're a producer or music entertainer or something, and you need a single lady who's a diva, a Southern soul, she right here, Miss Shelby.
That would be me.
With her great music. I just love your music.
Thank you.
Sometimes you just have to relax. It's not all about rap. It's not. And I've heard Mississippi music, and yours is a lot cleaner.
I'm trying to tell you. Look, you remember that? You remember that Sunday we were riding, and you were like, "What in the world I'm listening to on a Sunday?" It was going down on the radio, wasn't it?
So is that something? Is that why you want me to move to Mississippi so I can get down? Is that why you want
Look, you can come to Mississippi and find your husband.
Okay.
Or either we could just go places. Okay. We'll both be single and we'll just stay gone. What about that?
I know. Well, I'm ready to retire, so I'm gonna buy me a little house over there.
Yeah.
So we can have a nice big backyard and just entertain people.
Yes, where you can go to sleep and not even have to lock your car. You know what I'm saying? Mississippi. Well, in my hometown at least,
Okay.
Gosburg. Quiet little neighborhood.
I know. And you're so close to your family. Your mom drove me around, and your mom is the best driver ever. And I love the environment because wherever she drove by, people were just at the porch, just saying hello to Miss Laura. And I'm like, this is a small town. Yeah. That doesn't happen in New York unless, somebody is just like.
Everybody knows her. Everybody knows Mama. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But anything new? How's just tell me. Just tell me. How's that going?
What's that now?
Just tell me your new song. Do you have a new one? I know you have.
It's going slowly, but I got one. It's a collaboration. It's called "Looking for a Good Man."
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm looking for a good man to treat me right. I'm looking for a good man to do all the things I like. Yeah. I'm looking for a good man to rock me all night long. On everything that's streaming music. You got Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, everywhere.
Okay. And just
type in Shelby.
Okay.
SHELL-B.
Okay.
Yeah.
SHELL-B.
-B. Got to put the dash in there.
-B. Okay. Everybody heard that? Let's support Miss Shelby from Mississippi with her beautiful music. But we really want to get her into concert halls. That's what we want to do. We want to get her out there, entertain a little bit more to the north. Let her feel this cold weather. So she won't be so hot.
Yeah.
And now that she's single, hello.
Yes. And then don't forget about my birthday I had last Sunday too.
I know.
Yes, I had a birthday.
I saw your live. I saw that party. Mm-hmm.
We had a good time.
I know. I
I
know.
wish you. I was hoping you surprised me and come, but
I'm so
that didn't work out.
sorry.
Yeah.
Listen, a flight to Mississippi was unbelievably like unaffordable. I'm like,
Oh
how
wow.
they charging $400 for a weekend?
Oh wow. My God.
I know. So I can't
Woo.
wait till I get my vehicle, which will hopefully be next year. So this way I can just drive and I can tour
Well,
and I can visit people.
but that's okay. At least I get to see you this way.
Yeah, virtually, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad that you did showed it live, the show, because I was having it. I was dancing too. What was the lady's name with the cowboy hat, with the big cowboy hat?
We just call her the Kai Girl. Her name is Irene Tyler.
Okay, and
She
then
loved
the
the Dallas Cowboys, huh?
okay, no, I see, because her outfit was the cowboy. But then I got on when another the trucker
Lady
is
Trucker, yeah.
Lady Trucker. So
Yeah.
does she drive a truck or is that just her station?
Now, no, I don't think so because we were riding and she told me she was a registered nurse. So,
Oh, okay. She
yeah.
is a good singer.
Yes,
She
yes.
is really good.
And that was
I
my first time seeing her perform and I loved it.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
So definitely I would mark my calendar now. So for next year, because you shared your age, your birthday,
Yes.
but next
Yes.
year is gonna be a big one.
The big six. Oh, that's
So
okay. I don't mind
yeah,
telling.
we need to do something real big for the business.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm taking some time off from the podcast world because I'm getting
Okay.
ready to retire, and I
Uh,
have a lot of stuff to do. So a
uh,
lot of packing, a lot of throwing out,
I
and
thought
so
you were look. I thought you were taking a retiring because she was getting ready to get married. Now that's what I thought. I'm glad you clarified
married.
that. Yeah, I'm glad you clarified that.
Ain't nobody finding no love in no podcast world. What's wrong with you, Michelle? I'm gonna leave it up to you to find me a good man with that
Okay,
song.
okay. Well, you see what my last song says, so I'm looking too. I'm looking for a good man. So, if I find one, and if she got a brother, I'll find him for Salty. What about that?
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
better. And I know Miss Laura will approve. I'll leave it
Yeah,
to Miss Laura to approve or not approve. But
yeah,
yeah, no, I'm not getting married. That's not gonna
yeah,
happen.
yeah. It's just a song, though. I'm not looking. Look at
Okay.
it. Look at my face.
And I'm not getting married. I can find love and not get married. Is that
Yeah.
acceptable these days for our age? I think
Look at
that's
my face
acceptable.
again. My face again.
There's gonna be love. We're gonna find love, girl. Don't worry about it. We It's out there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I am so like proud of you because you come along. You've been in a lot of radio stations, a lot of interviews after
Yeah.
Salty Coffee, and I'm proud. I'm proud
Yes.
that you reach out to me and that we are connecting and networking. So I want to do like a little thing with the people that you had on your birthday party, the females specifically, entertainers, so that we
Mm.
can probably do something for your birthday next year. Um,
Okay.
and we'll do like a little touring thing or something because your music is amazing
Okay.
and you're not looking for a manager anymore, right?
I am. Yeah, I
Okay,
am.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So anyone who's in the entertainment field and serious entertainment, like serious, and want to reach out to Miss Shelby, please do so.
Yeah.
Um, which I know she could do it all by herself too, because
I
she's
can.
very intelligent, very smart, and she knows better. She knows what she can do for herself. No, seriously,
Exactly.
like you really know how far you can go and where you want your music to go, and you're on
Exactly.
point with all of that. So the manager part is just someone promoting you and marketing you, and
Yeah.
sometimes you do that better than any manager, I'm sure.
Right.
But well, Miss Shelby, thank you so much for stopping by. We'll keep in touch. And once I finish these little things that I have to finish up here on a personal level by December, we'll be talking about your birthday next year.
All right. You know I love you.
I know you do. And I know you know how I know you love me? Because when I call you, like, where you been? And you don't make me feel guilty. You don't make me feel bad. You genuinely care. And you're like,
I do.
Coffee, I miss you. You know, it's not like some friends like, damn, stranger, where you been at? You know, you really genuinely care. And I appreciate that.
I do. I do.
I know. And I thank you so much for it. Because, you know, sometimes we need to support each other, you know?
Right, right.
And that's what the Salty Coffee podcast is all about. Supporting each other.
Right.
And making sure we're okay.
That's right. Love you, Salty.
I love you too.
Have a good evening.
Tell your mama I said hello.
I sure will.
I'm gonna call her.
I was about to say call her.
But don't tell her.
I'm not gonna say a word.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
All right,
bye bye.
Take care. Bye. That was Miss Shelby, and I think I have one more song that I want to play. Miss Shelby, man, she's amazing. Oh, I didn't download the other one. Did I play Party Hard? I sure did play Party Hardy. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys know who else is listening to Salty Coffee in a minute. So it's a quick rest stop. Yes, Mississippi was kind of last, but we made it. We made it to Mississippi. We're in Ghana. We're Netherlands, Finland, Puerto Rico, and someone told me off, and they're like, "Well, you know, Puerto Rico is part of the United States," but unfortunately, as a podcaster, and the algorithm is based on geographic, like where states and countries are. So yeah, Puerto Rico, although it's part of the United States, it's under the Puerto Rico algorithm, if you will. So yeah, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, we made it to Dominican Republic. We made it through the Dominican Republic through stereo by the basic Spanish with Icon and Salty Coffee. So if you want to learn Spanish, please visit us on Stereo app. It's free to download it. You don't have to subscribe. We give the classes for free. And it is what it is. Episode 4 was domestic violence awareness. I actually ran a 5K, and I actually created a video from a poem made by Linda Collier. Linda Collier was with us on season 2, and she's amazing. She's a porn poet. You heard me. a porn poet, and she is on Facebook under linguistic poetry, something poetry porn. But let's play the domestic violence video that she created for us, and I created the video for it.
Domestic violence. I turn my TV up to drown the sound of their TV and the voices of domestic violence. Voices with no names or faces, but I hear the words of pain, so vivid and clear. I think back and remember the fears. As he beats her pain through his anger, he never hears. The dual personality has come out of him. As he beats her, the lights go dim, sending out an SOS for the Almighty to help get her out of this mess. With each slap to her face, with new pain, the old is replaced. Her body is being abused, mistreated, and misused. The life she didn't choose. This beating bastard she needs to lose. I jump with fear from what I hear. Who should I call? What should I do? I wish there was something I could do for you, boo. But I sit and I listen from the living room to the kitchen as she tries to dodge the licks. This is not the first time nor the last time in her ass he kicks. How does she keep taking this? My Lord, will it ever cease? She needs to take a trip to the police for a bond of peace. Before of her, there's no more to see. Her body lying stiff in the back room of the mortuary while someone in the family prepares her eulogy for her burial ceremony. Saying goodbyes as all her kids and family cries, asking the question, why did my daughter, sister, mother have to die? Delete domestic violence. Put up your shield and fence. Get yourself out of hell. Make a report. His ass may go to jail. Vows don't mean literally till death do us part. No, not that way. Join the march to end domestic violence. Start the march today, so all the women beaters can be put away. Delete domestic violence. Let's beat this thing today.
So that was Linda Collier. Thank you so much, Linda, for being part of the Salty Coffee podcast family. And we are always going to follow you because you have great music out there in the music world. Episode 5 was the NYC special elections review, and we just basically reviewed what was going to happen on the local election side. Which I usually do. So not everything is all fun and games. Sometimes it's serious stuff that I do like to bring and make people aware of. Episode 6, we did Salty Coffee Podcast Review, which is basically everything that happened in 2021. Collectively, all of the episodes from 2021, even when it was season 1. Episode 7, it was a tribute to Washington Heights, and that's where I grew up. And pretty much I shared all the food, all of the stuff that I did when I was younger, the underground music. Where is that? I can't really see this stuff. Didn't even put it up. But yeah. Oh, here it is. And as some of you already know, I used to be a folklore dancer. I was in the Dominican Parade in 2021, representing my dance group, and that was awesome. So, episode 7 on Anchor has the traditional 80s holiday music. So that was fun for me to share with all of you, all of the merengue, all of the food that we used to eat. And that's that episode. Episode 8 and 9 was with Gizmac. And Gizmac is a comedian. He now has his own show. But we did a No Negative Fridays, 2 Fridays in a row. And that was amazing. And I love that. He was fun. He's real funny. He does curse a lot. But episode 10 was with our great friend Mark Cabaroy. Mark Cabaroy is a writer, a director, and a producer, and he couldn't make it tonight, but he did leave us a message. Message. All right, where's the message, Mark? Because here we go. Here's Mark's message.
Hi, it's Mark Cabaroy. I'm sorry I can't be there right now, but I'm traveling a bit ever since I retired from Columbia. I had a great time on the podcast being interviewed. Um, it was really interesting for me to share my experiences with you, and I hope you got something out of it. Since I've been on, I've been working some new projects right now. I'm developing a short film and a documentary I'm doing, so I'm really looking forward to doing that. I hope everybody who listened to the podcast and was able to get something from my story and from my history, and I hope it inspired you and that it, showed you that you can do anything. 'Cause that's how I feel. I feel like I can do anything. So I had a great time. I hope everybody who listens to Salty Coffee had a good experience, and hopefully I'll talk to you guys soon. Hi, it's Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Mark Cabaroy is now retired. So this was happening to me. I'm getting a lot of my friends from work leaving me. I'm kind of upset because I started working there when I was very young and I'm still young. And now I'm just like, I'm all by myself. I don't have anyone to talk to that can relate to the old days. But anyway, thank you so much, Mark. Your episode had the most listeners on all platforms, and I want to thank you for that because your story was shared. I mean, you have so much history, and you're awesome and amazing. And I can't wait for your next film. And I'm hoping that your retirement is now you're doing things that you really want to do. And I appreciate you coming on and sharing your life story as a writer, as an employee, as a New Yorker. And I hope you're having fun on this trip. You travel a lot, and sometimes you tell me you travel more. But speaking of travel, I will be talking about that trip that I made. But I'm hoping that you are having a great time in Paris with your family and that you are gathering as much creative things for you to do on your next project. And again, thank you so much. Your episode had the highest ratings on all platforms, and I appreciate that for you to share your story and your experience and your skills. Episode 11 was New York City resources. If you go to my website on www.saltycoffeepodcast.com, you'll find a whole list of New York City resources, from how to save up on your rent, if you're an elderly person or a senior citizen, how to get into that services or resources that are out there for you, how to start your own business, where to go. It's just a lot. But what I want you to do, if you're not from New York, I want you to take the information that's there and go to your state and see if they have similar resources, because I know they do. Because people are like, oh, well, I'm not from New York and New York gives a lot of stuff. Well, yes, New York is very expensive to live in, but you know why? Because we take care of each other. So every time people tell me, "Oh, well, it's expensive and taxes are high," taxes are high because New Yorkers take care of each other. It's pretty much it. So the taxes that we pay are the resources that we are getting and provided. Some people don't agree with it. Some people, but if it's there, make sure you use it. Um, and I'm sure there's a lot of other resources that you can find at your own local community or county that you may not know of. So episode 12 was New York City do's and don'ts, specifically for those who come here and travel as a tourist. Make sure you know your do's and don'ts coming in here. Don't try to think you know what you're doing and you don't. But anyway, I did a bonus episode of my birthday celebration, and I named it "Salty Coffee Turns Filthy Too." I can't tell you how many people literally just clicked on the link on YouTube just because it said "filthy too." But anyway, it caught people's attention, even for people at work. They were like, "Wait, did she? This is real?" But I'm glad I gotcha. So yeah, it was just my 52nd birthday, 52. So it's nothing serious. I'm not filthy, unfortunately. But I can get filthy if you want me to. But I prefer not to do that. I prefer not to engage in drama and negativity. That's not what this podcast was created for. So unfortunately, I may not ever monetize on this thing, but you know what? Somebody's out there listening, right? We got people in Argentina, we got people in Finland, we got people in the UK listening to Salty Coffee. So please make sure that you don't think with the numbers that nobody's listening, because they are. Episode 13, I did a Salty Coffee review. Episode 14, is your place of employment killing you? Um, I determined on episode 13 that I had high blood pressure, and what I noticed is that my high blood pressure was pretty much coming from work stress. So I want you all to know that I want you to take care of yourself. Don't let your jobs kill you. And even if you're working as an entrepreneur on for yourself, make sure that you're not trying to do everything on your own. If you have people to help you, try to get the help that you need, or try to take the break that you need. Work smart. Working smart, is that how it goes? Will end up resulting in better results. If you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like, don't kill yourself, just to make a buck. Um, Strategize, think about what you're doing. But my place of employment, at some point, I let it kill me a little bit. They were stressing me out, but I've managed to not have to take prescription medication for it. I just monitor my blood pressure. I'm gonna start heavily on going back to the gym. It's kind of hot in here. It's like, man, it's just like no time for anything when you're doing stuff, right? But episode 14, is your place of employment killing you? You may not find it on YouTube, but it's definitely on Anchor and all the other platforms. Episode 15, the power credit. You met Mr. Robles from Robles Capital Solution. I will put his information on the description of each platform. For those of you who are still here, thank you so much. Please feel free to share. Please feel free to say something, comment. I know you're probably all falling asleep by now. Although if you're on the West Coast, you're just getting up, getting home from the beach, who knows. But thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for sharing and following and subscribing to my stuff. So what happened around episode 15, I thought, let me change the time and the date, because I think that's still an issue for me of finding a consistent time and date on when to do this. I think Sundays is great for me, but I think Sundays is not good for other people, especially in the summertime. I think the summertime is a little bit more difficult because people are out with their kids, they're doing their stuff. Thank you, Miss Caramello. But self-care Sundays is something that I thought was important for people to do and for me to share. Because every Sunday, what I do a whole spa day thing, from my toes to the edges of my hair. Um, I do my feet. I do the personal sauna. I go in there and I talk about that on episode 16. No, actually, episode 16 was the Mother's Day edition. So, the Mother's Day edition is how to be a mother and how to also take care of yourself. Take some time for yourself. Mother's Day, it's Mother's Day. Take You don't really have to be with your kids because you've been with your kids all your life. Now, if that's something that you want to do, fine. But to me, like Mother's Day is like really a day for you to be on your own and do a little spa thing or just do a little self love or just you and your partner if you have one or just some intimate time with you by yourself and do a little bit of healing. Like the best gift that I would give myself for Mother's Day would have been like a massage thing or like a weekend getaway, by myself. There's nothing wrong with that. Episode 17 was Self Care Sundays College Student Edition. So whether you are a college student at a college age level or a college student as an adult like me, so at some point I think my daughters and I were in college at the same time. So I gave tips on how, as a college student, you should really, if you're living in a dorm, how to take some time off and some tips on making sure that you uh, find some time to just be alone and do something that's gonna, you know, whether that's meditating every day or making sure you have a healthy diet. You know how we all talk about the great 15 pounds that you gain. I see it. And college can be very stressful. It can be very stressful. And if you don't have parents who know the deal about dealing with the finances, registrar, bursars, and all of that, so that episode 17 talks about not only a college student, but you as a worker in a college environment and being a college student. Because I went to college part time while working full time while raising my kids. So I give tips on how you can really do it. You can actually do it. It's amazing how women can do more as single parents. It's just weird how that happens, right? That we could actually do more as single parents that we can actually do when we're involved with someone else. I don't know. I'm not saying that's everybody, but there's a lot of people that I know that are married that their husbands are very supportive in their women's goals. And sometimes you switch off. Sometimes the husband is the one working and the wife will finish school and vice versa. Sometimes the wife will end up working and the husband while he finishes school. And that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. Episode 18, Self Care Sunday Spa Day. So that's the day that I tell you exactly what I do from the beginning to end on Sundays. From my hair conditioning to facials, the personal sauna. Personal sauna is great because it helps you detox, it helps you lose weight, it helps you with your asthma if you have respiratory problems. So make sure you go to episode 18. You can find that on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. YouTube is the best place to go to find these, or Anchor. If you don't have time to watch it, you can listen to it on Anchor in your car or Spotify. Episode 19, Self Care Sunday Travel. So I give you tips on how to find some time while you're traveling to self care yourself. Whether you're traveling with a family or a group of friends, you need some time alone just to USA and just, relax. Relax, Wanda. That's my name, by the way, for those of you who don't know. And just call me Salty Coffee. Self Care Sundays, episode 20. We talked about Father's Day and Freedom Day, also known as Juneteenth. And Self Care Sundays for that is, so let's say you have a father. How do you take some time off and learn to be alone, to do your thing? A lot of men I've met do not like spas, or they don't like massage, they don't like people touching them, or, and I'm just like, that's awkward and weird. But okay, if you say so. But I think men also need, if you have a wife, wifey should be giving you the massage and your pedicure and manicure. That's just something that I think is an intimate way of being together. You know, it's not like being submissive or anything like that, or I just think it's awesome that a woman can give her partner a facial or a massage like every night, and you do it for each other. You do it for each other. I think that's amazing. That's one thing that I love doing. So again, if you're interested, no, I'm just kidding. But Father's Day and then freedom, Juneteenth. You know, we talked about how to find ways to understand the the level of Freedom Day and what that means for us, for at least for Black Americans, for people who were indigenous from here already, and for those people who for a long time didn't even know they were free. It's like, are you kidding me? Really? Is this what we're doing now? And then have someone to tell you that you're free, and you don't know what to do. Like no tools, no anything other than being a worker. So we've come a long way, and we have a long way to go. But I think it was important to do the Juneteenth Self Care Sunday because we also need to teach other people who are migrating to this country that history matters, and we need to respect it, and we need to not stereotype, you know, one group from the other. Um, so let me show you what I got for episode 21, a bronze site in Alaska. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Man, oh man, I had a great time in Alaska. They say there are 6 men for every 1 woman in Alaska. What does that tell you? And every man that works in Alaska makes over 6 digits. So what does that say about that state? So Alaska is the largest, size-wise, state in the United States of America. And that episode, you're gonna see me ziplining. Um, that ziplining was whew, that was amazing, and that was on Icy Straight Point. I went to Ketchikan. I learned how to not in Ketchikan. Well, Ketchikan, I did the boat tour, like it's called the duck tour, and the duck tour just means that it's a bus that gives you the land and sea uh, tour. So you're actually on the ground and then it goes into the water. So that was amazing, and I shared that on that episode. I also shared gold panning, which is something that I didn't even know it existed, but there is gold in a creek in Juneau. Juneau is the capital of Alaska, and they taught me how to dig for gold. So you take this little pan, and then you have to like shuffle out all the dirt and the rocks and stones. They have like beautiful stones and crystals in this creek. Um, I actually lost the ones that I had gotten, but um, the cruise was amazing. I did a carnival cruise, and I stayed in Suite 9200, which is a wall to wall glass. So I was able to see the whales from my room. I didn't have to leave anywhere. The weather was amazing. It was actually cold in June. I went the first week of June. It wasn't that cold for me, but it's, layers weather type of clothes. And then I went to Seattle, but Alaska, man, I would do it all over again. I don't care. I would just do it all over again. Please make sure you share this live. Please make sure you share our website, www.saltycoffeepodcast.com. And what else? So episode 20, that was episode 21 of Bronx Site in Alaska. Please make sure you go and check it out. It's pretty cool. Um, Episode 22, adult relationships. That was not. I don't think I did that in YouTube. I think that was just on Stereo app, and then I posted it on Anchor. Just asking a simple question with relationships. Do you think people have a hidden agenda, whether it's through business or anything like that? Um, Episode 23 is your place of employment killing you, part two. And for some reason, I wrote part three because I think I did two parts on Stereo app, but only one on YouTube and Facebook. But yeah, so the continuation about so this episode, I talk about if you are on workers' comp, what other resources are available for you, what to know about OSHA standards, and how you can file a complaint for the conditions of your workplace. And I think it's important for people to know that. A lot of people are walking around in dangerous conditions, and, and the one thing that I want to point out with that episode is that I talked about how important it is for you to not just focus on the physical part of a workers' comp case, but to also learn that mental health is part of workers' comp. You know, if you are working in conditions that are very bad, hostile environment, or you've been harassed or sexually harassed or inappropriate behavior from others, that's a hostile environment, and that's part of the workers' comp insurance. So you make sure that you understand, because HR is no longer what they used to be. HR is now just the liable department for the company that you work for. So please make sure that you know what's available to you as a resource, and please know that you have to treat your workers. If you're an entrepreneur, you have to understand that you need to treat them just like you want to be treated, fairly, right? Episode 24, social media etiquette. The do's and don'ts, what's important to know about how to conduct yourself, how to dress, how not to dress. There's so many people out there with inappropriate stuff, and that's fine. But if you're willing to have that follow you, if you're willing to put your personal business out there, that's on you. But learn that there's different levels of social media etiquette. There's a level for students, there's a level for your personal life, there's a level for business. If you have a business, you need to make sure that your personal life is not intertwined with that. Or if you are going to, if your personal life is your business, then you need to understand that that comes with consequences and responsibility and accountability. So that episode was straightforward. And episode 25, which was our last episode, we closed it out with an introduction to Canva and why I use it. So Canva is the actual, you know, thing that I use to create these flyers, this and this, all of these videos, all of these clips. is what I use. Oh, here's the Bronx side in Alaska. This is all what I use Canva for to create these. And I'm going to share one more video that I did in Canva, which I wasn't really going to talk about it, but I really want people to know that I do love the interaction for the Learn Basic Spanish with Salty Coffee and Icon. Here's a little clip, a little fun clip. But I don't hang around with younger people who speak that way, so I'm not really familiar. I'm familiar with it, but you know, it is what it is.
You're not hip. You're not hip.
I'm not hip like that. I could be though. You know, I know que lo que, you know, whatever. But I don't know. It's just not, doesn't interest me.
I know some people who are of Mexican American descent, and they say pastelitos.
Right. So yeah, pastelitos. So yeah, people come in, they ask questions. I'm teaching Icon on how to speak Spanish, and we'll talk in Spanish, and he has questions. And tonight, we usually do it on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. But tonight, because of the season finale and other things that I have to take care of, we will not be able to do the stereo app for Learn Basic Spanish. But we will reconvene next Sunday, same time, same station. And then the Salty Coffee, I will just be replaying all of the episodes from season 1, 2, and 3. And I probably won't be back until January of next year. So I want you all, your homework will be to sit down and write your goals, because when I come back in January, I want to make sure that Miss Shelby has a manager, that Miss Shelby has at least one entertainment contract in New York or somewhere else in Georgia, wherever. I want to make sure that she gets that out there. I want to make sure that our Caramello Visionary 126 is outstandingly doing well and she's selling her products. I want to make sure that I Am Crystal, that's her name, that's what she goes by, and Creative Minds, that's her trucking business and her giving advice to people as a book or as a system, that she's able to share that and monetize from it as much as she can. And that Puddles Flow is still selling her spiritual items and healing, and making sure that people are aware that there are different crystals for different things. And follow them on Stereo app as well. Download the app. And follow us and share whatever information as much as you can. Our website is www.saltycoffeepodcast.com. And I have 4 sponsoring business in there. Bamblish, Shaywar, KW, who's a real estate agent, which I still have to do an interview with her because aside from the credit bureau guru, Pepe Robles from the Robles Capital Solution person, I think Shawanda is essential because she's in New York. And I think she is great. And Bamblish is an item that is for women. Um, Here's Bamblish. And it's an underwear for periods. Like, it saves the environment. It helps you make sure that you're not getting rashes and that you're being safe as well. Um, Here's Shawanda's business, Find Your Perfect Home, and that's her website. Make sure you follow her. And here's Creative Minds. She has a new website, Creative Minds Empire. Okay, she just wrote it, and it's Creative Minds Empire is the reselling and informational business, but separated from the trucking business. Okay, she clarified that for me. Needless to say, you should be following Creative Minds. Whatever it is that you think at any level that you're at, follow her. If you're not at the level where you're ready to do what she offers, go to her old episodes. She's on Anchor, I believe, also, right, Crystal? You're on Anchor. But here is a link tree that you can find some of her information. I don't know what I did. Okay, hold on. Let me get the website. Get the website right now. Because I know. Okay, so her website is creativemindempire.com. One word, simple. And of course, our lovely visionary126.com. And please make sure that you follow, that you share, that you support each other, whether it be on stereo or on here. If you know of someone who needs more resources or more information about anything, just holler at your girl. All right. What else we got? Anything else? Is anybody? Oh, comments. Let's see. Okay, here we go. That's her comment. And now she's going to have more podcast shows on stereo, but I do have Anchor and still growing. Absolutely. Perfect. I appreciate the love that you show towards all of us, and I appreciate you because I learned a lot from you. A lot. And I will continue to support you as much as I can. You, Caramello Puddles, as much as I can. And I hope that all of you will become just as great as me when you get to my age. Oh my God. Wanta. Anyway, I don't know why I don't have Pastor Wilson in here. Where is Pastor Wilson? Let me see if I have Pastor Wilson, but anyway. Lulu Shanda, how you doing? I hope you're still there on YouTube. Yeah, no Spanish class tonight, Lulu Shanda. Perdóname, lo siento. But it's amazing. This has been great. I know I'm supposed to be here until midnight, but if you guys want to join in, you still have time to join in. Let's see. Alrighty. I guess I can play this on. How do you like this background? This little blurry thing. I like this better. So you can see my outlets and stuff.
How many of y'all out there got that boomerang love? The type of love that he just can't get enough of. And no matter what he do, he's always gonna come right back to you. Look here now, it's a doggone shame. You call yourself grown, but still playing these games. But that's okay, I like teaching these lessons. And this come my loving that can keep a man guessing. Roll your eyes, stomp your feet, this type of loving can't be beat. Head on out the door, you'll be back for more. Got that boring loving, don't let it through, don't let it through you. Got that boring loving, coming right back to you, coming right back to you. Got that boring loving, can't escape it, can't escape it. Got that boring loving, just can't take it, just can't
Man, she always gets me dancing, but listen to this one.
Hey ladies, this is Shelby. I know y'all seen that video, and that's exactly how I want my loving. Make sure you lick the stamp before you send the letter. So you got that loving that can make me smile, make me smile. But with me, you gotta go that extra mile. You can talk about humping, humping. You can talk about bumping, bumping. You ain't talking that Pastor Wilson. You ain't talking about nothing, nothing. See, I'm the type of woman who's hard to please. So think about that boy before you get on your knees. Like Pastor Wilson, you gotta do it right. If you have intentions of staying with me tonight, you gotta bring good loving. I need satisfaction. So when it's time for the business, ain't no time to be slacking. Now you can come on with it, or you can go right past it. You'll get the road a check, boy, and your mouth gon' cash it. Yeah, yeah. So you got that loving that can make me smile. Smile, baby. With me, you gotta go that extra mile, extra mile. You talk about humping, humping. Talk about bumping, bumping. You ain't talking that Pastor Wilson. You ain't talking about nothing. So you got that loving that can make me smile. Smile, baby. With me, you gotta go that extra mile, extra mile. You talk about humping, talk about humping. You talk about bumping, bumping. You ain't talking that Pastor Wilson. You ain't talking about nothing, talking about nothing. Now before we get started, know what you're facing. If you can't handle this job, you might need a replacement. You gotta come at me strong. Don't come half-hearted. When you start to work up a sweat, you're just getting started. So show me what you're working with. Show me what you're working with. Gotta control it. You gotta break it down to the side. Let me see you slow roll it. You gotta do it right. You gotta be long-winded. But you know you gotta get it ready before you stand up in it. Oh yeah, if it ain't that Pastor Wilson, it's a waste of time. There's no way I can make you mine, oh mine. That good of feeling is the only way to go. So give it to me nice and slow. So you got that loving that can make me smile. Smile, baby. With me, you gotta go that extra mile, extra mile. You talk about humping, humping. Talk about bumping, bumping. You ain't talking that Pastor Wilson. You ain't talking about nothing. So you got that loving that can make me smile. Smile, baby. With me, you gotta go that extra mile. You can talk about humping, you can talk about bumping. If you ain't talking that Pastor Wilson, you ain't talking about nothing. Yeah, yeah.
All right, that was awesome, wasn't it? That's Miss Shelby, the diva from Southern Soul, and she's from Mississippi, Bosworth. And we're gonna plan some things for next year for her birthday for the big 6-0. And for any of you who have been part of the Salty Coffee family, please make sure that you share, that you come in with your friends when I come back. Share what I got there now. There's so many resources, so many things for you to do. Let's see. So, with that said, I think I'm gonna open it up for any questions that you have for me. What am I gonna do? How can I help you? Do you want to do something with Salty Coffee? Do you have some friends that you want to showcase, or for me to reach out to them and have them come in and interview and show their business? If they're women, you know, uh, anything you want to talk about? Because otherwise, can't just sit here and look beautiful all the time. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so thank you so much, Miss Shelby. Thank you, Pepe Robles, for stopping by and sharing your updates with us. Thank you, Mark, for letting us know that you're in Paris right now. And thank you, all of you who come to my website, www.saltycoffeepodcast.com, to share or to view what resources are out there. I I update my website every day, so come and visit every day. Share it every day because there's some certain things that I may have on my website that I don't talk about on my podcast. So please, if you're on Facebook and you're on my personal page, share the information that's there too, because I have a lot of stuff that I share there that's not necessarily um, on YouTube, or it's like local stuff with events and stuff like that I'm unable to share it on what do you call it? I'm not able to share it on the public platform as my Salty Coffee business page. Please make sure that you come and stop by if you want more information of awareness. Um, if you want to just laugh, come and listen to this one. Salty Coffee, No Negative Friday with Gizmac. Mark, thank you again. Um, Thank you for reminding me that you retired and you're living your life. Oh man, these people. Episodes 12, 13, and 14, the do's and don'ts. Is your job killing you? How do you see the bull from New York, from Bowl and Green area in the city? Take this. Hold on. Give me one second. Okay, here, so you can see the whole um, page. This is Pepe, episode 15, The Power of Guru. These are all on YouTube. Um, this is Self Care Sundays, Mother's Day edition, College Student edition, Spa Day, Travel, Father's Day, and Juneteenth. Juneteenth, I give a lot of information about what that's all about, how the history started, why we celebrate it now, why it's important for us to celebrate it, and why. And I even taught it in my Spanish class. I taught them how to define Juneteenth um, in Spanish. So hit us up. Tribute to Washington Heights. Please don't forget that I grew up in a tough neighborhood, full of crack, full of addicts, full of violence. If you think things are bad now, you can only imagine that I saw my friends die, my friends get shot. A lot of my friends not graduate from high school. A lot of them didn't even make it this far. A lot of them were incarcerated. So, a tribute to Washington Heights is so important because when we look at Broadway plays like In the Heights, we need to understand that that wasn't the true defining time in the 80s of Washington Heights. It was so bad that they couldn't even pick a time frame when they did the play. They changed it about 4 times, I think, and then they ended up doing what's happening now, which is with the DACA kids of children from parents who migrated here, but their children were under the visa, meaning like if they were here under a visa, they had to go back home. And now they're fighting to stay because this is where they were not necessarily born here, but they were raised here. So um, I want people to understand how difficult and saddening it is to see a play based on where I grew up, and we made it what it is for someone else to monetize from it. And granted, I don't have anything with making sure that the people that they hired as actors into the In the Heights play or movie or film, most of them were Latinos and Dominicans. But again, you know what I mean? It's just kind of saddened that the true story of what Washington Heights was and really meant to people who grew up around this time, the dangers. Surrounded by chaos, we still made it. We still made it a community. We still bonded, and there was no really hate, like between races or ethnicities. So, episode 21, a Bronx site in Alaska. Man, oh man, please go visit that episode because the things I learned about Alaska was just like the highlight of that trip was the zip lining. As you can see, the zip lining was 90 minutes, 90 seconds long, 65 miles per hour, and it was as tall as the Empire State Building going down. If you see the video, you can find it on my Instagram. You can find it on Facebook on the Salty Coffee main page. And that trip was amazing. If you ever have the opportunity to go on a cruise, I strongly encourage you to do a cruise to Alaska. It's just amazing. And self-care Sundays, last couple of episodes, relationships, love, is your place of employment killing you, social media etiquette, and why I use Canva and why Canva is important. So if you want to know a little bit more about how I stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, how I stream on these three different platforms, I use StreamYard. So StreamYard also has different levels of, recording, platforms, how many platforms. So if you do the $49.99, you can go up to 5 platforms. I'm currently doing the $29.99, and I'm going to go back because I won't be doing lives for a while. Then I can go back to like the basic one, which is like $12.99. And yeah, so this right now is through StreamYard, and I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And then I use the Twitch to go into my web page. And then you can see the video live through my web page. For those of you who don't want to subscribe to any of those platforms, you can just come on in as a hidden ghost person and watch me on my website. But again, my website is www.saltycoffeepodcast.com. If you have or need any help, any questions, or need any help with how to, I do my own website. I do it through GoDaddy.com. And if you don't have anything that you sell, it's pretty cheap and it's pretty affordable. I have a contract with them for 5 years. I think it came out to like $200 something. It's not a lot. They're pretty much giving out websites now for free. I also use Linktree, which is $6 a month. I like Linktree because when I go to other places or a quick party or something, I'm just like, oh, here's my QR code. I make QR codes as well myself. So with that said, these t-shirts, I'm going to start learning how to do these on my own. I got these from a place near where I work at. I just buy the t-shirts and they just put the logo on it. It's $10, so iron on the logo. In the back, I have the QR code, but this t-shirt's kind of old, so it's pretty clear, right? And then StreamYard allows you to do this blur thing, which I love it. You don't need this green screen, which I actually have one. If anybody wants to buy a green screen, I have one. I like the green screen because if I go travel somewhere and I want to do a podcast live with more than 2 people, then I can do that. Do I sound good? 2 hours later. Do I sound good? What do you guys think? But anyway, no questions, no comments. I'm closing it out. Man, season 3 was amazing. I learned a lot from all of you. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, Crystal? Okay. I don't know where we at on Facebook. Okay, here. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Hi, Margie. Lulu. Yes. Yes. Oh, you can hear me. Man, I'm getting old. If anybody has a professional, do I have an idea for my next cruise? Yes, I do. I'm thinking of going to Australia, my next cruise. See, the thing is, I've done all of the Caribbean cruises. I'm Caribbean out. I cannot do one more beach, one more pina colada. Like, I'm done with Caribbean cruise. So I'm trying to I like the cold. For whatever reason, I enjoyed this Alaska trip. It was very relaxing. I got to see the whales every morning. I mean, it's 16 hours of daylight in the summertime in Alaska, and I didn't even feel it. I still slept well. I breathed well. Like, the air is just different. And even though most of the um, excursions were cloudy, man, that Alaska trip, it's like another world. It's different. It's literally another world. I am strongly considering visiting Alaska itself, not so much where the cruises stop by, like the ports, like that. Like, really getting into Alaska because, man, and I wish I would have had the money to do like the husky thing with the sleigh because that's like $600 that excursion. Um, but yeah, I think I want to do Australia and do that. Crystal, you making fun of me, Crystal? I know, Crystal. I'm getting old. Um, it comes with age. I totally forgot what I had asked, and here I am now. But guys, www.saltycoffeepodcast.com. If you ever need me, if you ever need to reach out, you can find me there. My phone number is there. You can call me anytime. Um, don't call me to borrow money because that's not gonna happen. But I can give you the resources of where you can find money, and that will work. Okay. Do you have any ideas who you want to invite and any special guests to your next show? Yes. So I'm looking for, okay. So I was supposed to do a live with a former detective from NYPD who was part of the, I guess, squad is what it's called, or like the unit, the enforcement unit or something, for the crime that was happening with the drugs. And there was a large amount of crimes being committed in New York in the 80s that were against store owners, specifically bodega owners, which most of them were Dominicans. And what they were doing was, like, the drug dealers were going in and stealing the money from the because back then, remember, there was no ATM machines in the 80s. There was like no transactional credit card, debit card thing. There was no EBT card. It was food stamps and cash. So think about it. So that's one that I do want to do because I'm still doing research, because I want to have it more so like he tells his story, and then I want to also interview someone who experienced it. I know I experienced that time, um, and it was really bad. It was really bad. But I also want to interview someone outside of the law enforcement who can contradict that part of the detective's investigation, if you will. So that's going to take some time. I also want to interview female doctors. I want to interview female lawyers, specifically person of color, if you will, and what's going on with that. So those are the things that I'm looking for. So and I know you, Shonda Lulu. I know you. Uh, Miss Creative over there and hiding her talents and secrets, please email me any of your businesses. I promote for free. Just let me know what you got. and I'll put it on my website. But you just need to fill out the form. So don't post it on the link here, but share it with me, email it to me, because I heard you, Shonda. I heard you on the live, and I heard you have plans. So I'm glad that you asked that, because that's what I do, Shonda Lulu. So I know you trying so hard to learn Spanish, and I appreciate you, because you're in class every Sunday, like you in class, and you paying for it. So I appreciate that. Okay, good. So the young lady that you also said that you're helping, let me know. Just share the information, whatever they agree, and it's just the form is for me to be able to share it with your permission on our website. That's why the form was created and the form is there. So if you have a business and you're a Black person, you're a Black woman, and you want me to share or help you promote your business, that's what I do for free. If you're not taking advantage of that, it's on you. But it really, eventually, the Salty Coffee website is going to be a place for people to just go to one time and find all these shops and all these stores, um, for beautiful Black women who own their own stuff. Right? That's the goal, the ultimate goal. But any more questions, Crystal, Caramello? I know it's a couple of people. There's one person on Twitch, and I don't know if they're on my website or if they're on Twitch. But that Twitch user, I can't tell who you are. But thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging in there from the beginning to end. I appreciate that. Please feel free to share. Please feel free to comment. Say hello or something. Just so that I know who you are and I can thank you. Okay. All right. Que lo que? I saw you, Shonda. Que lo que? You're so funny. I enjoy it. But anyway, all right, people, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for season 3. My goal is to do 25 episodes for every season. I usually start in October, but now I'm going to start a little bit later. I can see that I have more viewers on Sunday nights, but I don't know how that's going to work in the summer. So, I mean, in the winter. So, let's just see. Let's play it by ear. I'm going to continue doing it on Sundays. I think that works for all of us, including people on the West Coast. Because that's another thing. I have more listeners on the West Coast. What's going on, East Coast? And they're like, oh, that's kind of early. If I do it at 7, it's 3 hours difference over there. And they're like, oh, we're still out, and about in the summer. So we'll see. But all right. This was awesome. Thank you so much, Miss Shelby, for stopping by. Mark, thank you for leaving your message. Pepe, thank you for stopping by. Caramello, I am Crystal, and Puddles Float, thank you. Thank you for the networking party. That was amazing. You guys also made the top numbers as well for that. And I appreciate you all. And I will continue my best to share as much as I can from your businesses. If there's anything that changes or anything that's new, give me a shout out so I can update my website. You guys all know where to find me. I have my personal number and stuff. Yeah, I just don't know where I live unless you Google me or something like that. That's different. You don't want to come to my neighborhood. My neighborhood is dangerous. Danger! Anyway. All right. Some people are coming in, and I'm about to head out. It's been 2 hours now. It's going to be 9 o'clock. But there's no Spanish class today on stereo. We will reconvene next weekend. Next weekend, I'm having a trip, but I'll be back in time to do the talk unless my flight gets canceled. But even then, if my flight gets canceled, I'm still going to do it, right? We got more people coming in on Facebook. Hello, Facebook listeners. Who's there? Hola. What's going on? How you doing? Why you late? Started at 7. Again, you must be from the West Coast. West Coast? Is that where you guys from? Um, who's on YouTube? Say hello. Leave a comment. All right. Well, anyway, let me close it up. Thank you again, everyone, and we're gonna close it up with a cute little.
Lunes, Ricky Baker, próximo destino, la galaxia. Le gusta el roce, le gusta tanto. Está puesta pa' bellaquear. Hablando de eso, ya se lo canto. Yo sé que quieres más y yo no sé, pero tu actitud me pone a soñar. Me pide más y más hasta que haga calor. Ella quiere jugar al ritmo esta canción, al ritmo, al ritmo, al ritmo, al ritmo. Se ve la timidez, engañoso si la ves.
I love you all. Take care now. Mwah. Sati Kapu.